All right? Shalom. First and foremost, we'll give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi, Sham, Qadash. We give double honors to our apostle, elders, great millstone. We teach very well. We make this true promise, citation out there to the hopeful elect. We continue to push this word in our true faith and sincerity. To all y'all, we want to say shalom. Shalom. You know, today, man, just basically getting on the wickedness of this place. Because we're coming into the town and everybody is speaking up against this world, man. Bible Qadash hold that in 2 Thessalonians, the second chapter. Because when Esau being revealed at this time, it's going to be a lot of adversity. You know, this morning, the WWE, they played in Perth, Australia, and they opened up the show with singing the Star Spangled Banner. Now, with the Star Spangled Banner, people, you would expect them to, you know, come out clapping, giving them a moment of silence. No, when this girl started singing, the first thing they did was booing, man. And all that was a representation that they're tired of this place, man. They tired of wickedness running the planet Earth, man. You know? But you got, I'll get there in Revelation.
God, the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and 18, it says, and the nations were angry, thy wrath is come.
Yeah, it says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. So a part of the Lord coming with this wrath is the nations getting pissed off, man. They ultimately allow these people speaking up against this current beast system. Because that's all it is, man. This digital system, this digital life that this guy trying to push forth, it ain't nothing but the beast system that he's trying to create. And it's going to be a lot of pushback into it. That's why you can see over there in the UK, recently they came out with their mandatory identification digitally. Guess what? The reason why it's a big uproar against it, because they know that's against God. Just plain and simple as that. They know it's unnatural for you to get C-hipped up, man. And everybody knows that's what that's leading to. So read that again, Papa Sham.
God, Revelation 11 and 18, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come.
Yeah, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, man. So guess what? The nations being mad is a key sign to show that Yahawashi is coming to return to destroy this place. You got it?
It says, in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants and prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should have destroyed them which destroyed the earth.
Yeah, it says the Lord is going to give a reward unto the ones, to the saints and to the prophets, which ultimately that reward is going to be salvation. But he's also going to give the reward unto the evil people. And that reward is going to be what? Destruction, because you destroyed the earth. Now you can say, yes, look, you the concrete and the eyes of sea trash and the chemtrails, all you can say that. But even these people mind. That's what this got defiled first, man. That's why it's so acceptable to be wicked here in this modern day society, because Esau destroyed your mind. A man dressing up like a woman is a normal thing in 2025, but that's against the laws of Yahawashi, man. This is what happens when the wicked are in rulership, man. You know, Bible Qadash, anybody got something? If you got something, give me that 2 Thessalonians, Bible Qadash.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8, and it says, then shall that wicked be revealed.
Matter of fact, start at verse 3.
God, this is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. And it says, let no man deceive you by any means.
Yeah, it says, let no man deceive you by any means. Because that's how this guy ended up getting control of his rulership, man. With deceit and the sword. This nigga lied to you. How do you think he got control of the natives when they came over here? It ain't like he came over here just automatically. No, he deceived these different people, man. You got it?
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Yes, and us falling away, we fell away from our heritage, but we also fell away from who our enemy was, man. Right. So you worshiping this guy, you sucking and jiving for your enemies now, man. Not knowing that this nigga hates you even more. You got it?
And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Yeah, it says, in that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Can you look at that word perdition for me, man? Because once you go into this word, it actually establishes the characteristics of the devil. And Bible Qadash really can hold St. John 10 and 10 real quick. You know, because all those things add up together to show you that this nigga not supposed to be in power, man. If you ask the beasts in the field, if you can shrink down into a bacteria, if you can talk to a damn fly, they'll tell you that the so-called white man is the devil. You know? Y'all brothers got it. You got this word perdition for me?
God, going into that word perdition, Strong's G 684, and it goes into says, from a presumed derivative of ruin or loss, the physical, spiritual, or eternal, damnable,
condemned, man. You got it.
nation.
Oh, a damnable what? A damnable nation. Telling you that Esau is the people who the Lord have a beef with forever. Continuing on.
Destruction, die, perdition, perish, pernicious ways, waste.
Yeah, now get that word perdition in regular Google. And Bible Shop brother got that 2 John 19. I got that.
All right, this is John 10 and 10. It says, the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
Yeah, it says the thief coming not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. So this is what this guy come. He coming to push forth a wicked way of life again through your mind, but ultimately what comes out your mind is going to produce physically, man. You know, this place was once a golden city, but through its philosophies, you know, they were speaking like it's a golden city, the home on the free, the land of the brave, but throughout its actions, it became what? A cesspool, man. Because once you look at America before Esau even touched this place down, man, this place was beautiful, man. This place was paradise, and Esau knew it. But guess what he came and did? He messed it up. That's why it says, destroy him that destroyed the earth, man. You know?
That's one is give us some more too. Finishing it off, it says, I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly.
If the spirit and power of Yahawashi, the Lord is coming through his prophets, man. And we coming for us to push forth like that's why we're speaking against this system, man. This is life that we're speaking unto you, because if you're walking into the system words, it's really walking into death, man. You know? But Bible Shop, that was on it?
Yeah, that was it.
Go back and tell her perdition and get it in Google.
Yep, simple Google definition of the word perdition. It says a state of eternal punishment and damnation into which a sinful and impenitent person passes after death.
Yeah, so it's basically a person that's wicked, man. That's what it's going into. But again, the sons of perdition, it also goes into being destroyed, man. Right. You know?
I got some back you up. It says Revelation 17 verse 11. And the beast that was and is not, even he is of the age.
Yeah, it says the beast that was and he is not, he is of the age. Now, what you're going to this is really talking about the rulerships of the Edomites, man. Bible Shop, jump up one more verse. Bible Shop, just, get explanation.
Verse 10. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and one is, and the other is not yet come.
Now, brothers, help me out now. Now, when you go into those 7 kings represents the rulership of Esau. And the part of those 7 kings is what? Britain, France, Spain, Germany Major, Germany Minor, Greek, and then we got Rome. Now, why I mention the Roman Empire last, because the Roman Empire played a beautiful part into what's going on today. Continue on, huh?
It says, and when he cometh, he must continue a short space.
Yeah, he must continue a short space, a short time. Yeah.
It says, and the beast that was and is not.
Yeah, the beast that was and is not. Because once upon a time, the Roman Empire was the top dog upon the world, but they failed for a period of time, man. That's why it says he was and which is not. You got it?
Even he is the 8th.
Even he is the 8th. You got it?
And it's of the 7th.
It is of the 7th. Now, when you go into Greek, now you go into the Roman Empire, that's one of the major parts of Esau society. But even Britain, it carries over that same type of Edomite empire. And one thing you can point at that is the eagle, the mascot of the Edomites, man. But again, once you go into that Greek empire, ultimately they built up America to this day. You got it?
It says, and goeth into perdition.
And goeth into perdition, man. And you go into the word perdition, we just went into basically a damnable punishment, man. And that damnable punishment is going to be you getting hit with the nooses. Right? You know? You got it?
It says, and he too, in the NLT, is headed for destruction.
It says, and he too is headed for destruction, man. So just like the Roman Empire failed, the Greeks, Germany Major, Germany Minor, the Babylonians, guess what? All these people is going to fall too. This one-day society, man. You know? You got it?
All right, this is Job chapter 27, verse 13.
That's it.
This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors which they shall receive of the Almighty.
If I may. Basically, this is the judgment that the wicked is going to get. And this judgment is well deserved, and it ain't like Esau having built up a rap sheet to get put to death in these latter days, man. He get put down in these latter days, you know? Yeah. Because nobody have really been checking him for the things that he have been doing. You know, you're going to Vietnam, you know, you're going to Desert Storm. Just really recently, people have been calling out Esau out for his BS, man. But guess what? Yahawashi called him out from the beginning.
Okay.
You know, the Lord been condemning this devil, man. It's just these niggas out here is stupid, man. And they ain't got their ears open. They so obsessed with this Babylonian system, they can't see you getting destroyed, man. You know? You got it, though. All
right, continuing, it says, if his children be multiplied, it is for the soul.
Yes, if your children be multiplied, you know, you get a healthy society, it's really for the sword, man. Really for destruction and death, because that's what you deserve. Because guess what? If Esau, let's say if Esau do have a good birthplace, everybody die quicker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because he is the epitome of death, man.
Okay.
You got it, bro.
It says, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
Yeah, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Ultimately, they're not satisfied with the thing that the Lord blessed them with. Because he's a covenantless man. The Lord gave this guy the whole world, but this nigga want one. You got a villa, you got all the resources upon the planet Earth. Now you still want to see help people. Nobody ain't going to accept that shit, man. People are going to buck up against it because they know that you coming with a adverse derivative, you know?
You got a little bit more. I'm going to read it in the NLT for you. You got verse 15. Those who survive will die of a plague and not even their widows will warn them. And that's what's going to happen in the coming days. Of course, that's going to be in the kingdom of heaven as well. Esau women is not going to mourn, but they're not going to mourn Esau on this side, because when Esau men get shipped over there to the Middle East to battle against the Lord, they men are going to be getting mowed down. They women over here are not going to mourn them, man. All right.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 14, and verse 3 in the GNT version. It isn't right for someone who is selfish to be rich.
Yeah, it is not right for someone to be selfish to be rich, man. And this selfish person is really Esau evil, because he don't even look after his own nation. It's Joe Sixpacks out here that's suffering, man. You got it.
It says, what use is money to a stingy person? If you deny yourself in order to accumulate wealth, you are only accumulating it for someone else.
Yeah, so you stash your riches, for lack of better words, you got all the gold in the Vatican City and all those things. You think you saving up for yourself, but really you saving it up for the elect, man. You got all things in your possession, and that's a beautiful thing to show you the duality of the scriptures. That's the same thing that happened in the ancient Babylonian Empire, man. You got it, bro.
It says others will use your riches to live in luxury.
Yeah, others will use your riches to live in luxury. Because guess what? When the Lord take you out of power and we get in that seat of rulership, we're going to show you how to do it, man. The whole planet Earth is going to be in a way more luxurious state because the righteous are in the rulership, man. And these are the times that we're waiting for, man. You got it?
How can you be generous with others if you are stingy with yourself?
Yeah, how you going to look out for everybody else when you stingy with yourself, man? Bible scripture that is, he that is evil to himself, and to whom shall he be good, man. You got it?
Yeah. Book of Sirach 14, and I'll start at verse 4. He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul, gather for others. That shall spend his goods righteously.
Yeah, that shall spend his good way. Righteously? Righteously, man. You know? So we're going to spend it in the right way. You got it?
He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?
Yes, to he that is evil to himself, to whom shall he be good? Now get that right here in the fifth verse.
Yep, and GNT again, Sirach 14. How can you be generous with others if you are stingy with yourself?
Yeah, if you are stingy with yourself, man. So that's why when we get in rulership, we ultimately going to benefit the whole world. Not only even the 2/3, bro. Even though we get on you on this side in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna birth you out righteously, man. It ain't like we're gonna have you in a trailer park. We ain't gonna have you on a renovation, man. You're gonna be doing good here, man. Even these other nations are gonna see the benefit of us being in power, man. You got it?
Yep. Again, how can you be generous with others if you are stingy with yourself? If you're not willing to enjoy your own wealth?
Yep.
No one is worse off than someone who is stingy with himself.
Yeah, no one is worse off than someone that is stingy with himself. You got it?
It is a sin that brings its own punishment.
Yeah, it is a sin that brings its own punishment. So you being greedy, man. You being covetous, man. You want everything that, you want to eat something off somebody else's plate with something that you really didn't earn. And that's what Esau trying to do vicariously by trying to cut off the nation of Israel, man. Because he knows that we are the righteous people, and ultimately what he yearns is to get our blessing, man. But you've been sold that, man. And guess what? The Lord being a fair and just power, he still gave you rulership for a period of time, but you ain't even satisfied with that. The Lord gave Esau. Esau is the only nation that fulfilled Job 9:24. The earth was given to the hand of the wicked. This nigga got global rulership, man. You go back into the Greeks, the Babylonians, they never ruled over here in the West, man. They never had a global currency ruling the whole planet Earth. And Esau had all this, and look what he did with it. Push us north there, man. You got a lot.
To back you up, Isaiah 26:10. It says, let favor be shown unto the wicked.
That's it.
Yeah, he will not learn righteousness.
And the Lord showed you favor by giving you rulership, man. The Lord, and he ain't like he just gave you one time. The Lord gave this nigga an extended period to push for these wickedness. And the reason why the Lord did that was really to build up his tower, man. Just so he can destroy your ass, man. The Lord gave you all the resources of righteousness. When you go into Lazarus, the rich man, Esau was asking the question. The Lord said, man, you got Moses and the prophets. You got the resources to push forth a righteous vibration, but you choose wickedness, man. You got a lot.
God. It says, in the land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly.
Yeah, in the land of uprightness, and I ain't gonna speak on it much, but look what they doing over there in the Middle East, man. He's dealing unrighteousness, man. What happened to the Balfour Declaration? You're really breaking it. That's something that you came up with, but it just shows you how the devil deals, man. And it just shows you we are living modern day in this devil's rulership. And it's not going to get any better, man. It's only going to get worse as we get closer to the end. You got it, bro.
It says, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord Yahawah.
And you're not going to behold the majesty of the Lord. You're not going to be able to see the true blessings that the Lord have for the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Those many mentions going out there in the space, even the things that's explored upon the planet Earth, man. The Lord is going to reveal a lot of things to us, and that's why you can see Esau is that envious man, That was on it. That was on it.
This is Job chapter 20 and verse 4 NLT.
Yeah.
It says, don't you realize that from the beginning of time, ever since people was first placed on the earth, the triumph of the wicked has been short-lived?
Yeah, the triumph of the wicked have always been short-lived, man. And the reason why, because righteousness is immortal, man. If you be righteous, guess what? You're going to live forever. If you really kept the laws, statutes, and commandments, you'll be eternal. But the reason why the wicked rulership be cut down because it's wicked. You got it,
It says, and the joy of the godless has been only temporary. Though the pride of the godless reaches to the heavens and their heads touch the clouds, yet they will vanish forever.
Yep.
So if I may, this guy has a time limit. The triumph of the wicked is short. Though he have these riches, he seems as one to be so glorious, because everybody want to be like the so-called white man. All right, he's the one who's praised in the earth. Well, guess what? He has a time limit, man. Like the brother mentioned, this guy was only raised up to show forth the power of the Lord, man. You got to consider the Lord is a Jake now. He likes to show off, and so that's why he's got the wicked up on a pedestal just to show off his power, man. But if I may continue, it says, yet they will vanish forever, thrown away like their own dung. Those who knew them will ask, where are they? And this is going to be a question of the kingdom. Hey, this prophecy right here, man.
Is it?
It's going, hey, where are they? Who is these guys that was once, they took over the earth. It's wicked.
Wicked, yeah.
I never heard such a thing. A wicked guy. Who, you know what I mean? Who is this guy, man?
Hey, Conspiracy too, we're gonna have pictures and autographs of Esau.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
This nigga ruled. Abba, he ruled over you.
God, that's the spirit, man. But if I may continue, it says, those who knew them will ask, where are they? They will fade like a dream and not be found. They will vanish like a vision in the night. You brothers ever have a dream that you woke up and forgot about it? That's going to be like it unto Esau, man. You know, this guy is going to vanish, man. You know, and the only ones who's going to remember him is the elect, man. You know?
That's like the experience of Babylon.
That's it, bro.
We get some real quick. And I'm going to bag up. This is you right here. This is the book, they're going back into that short time. This is the book of Job 17. And I'm going to jump down to verse 11. It says, my days are packed like verse so like, you got it. Matter of fact, yeah, you got it.
I got some foot.
You got it up.
This morning.
No, it's playing on this. You got it, bro.
God, to back up on that wicked. Verse 8 is 40. I'll start at verse 37. It said the wine is wicked. The king is wicked. Woo! Women are wicked.
Man.
All the children of men are wicked. And such are all their wicked works. And there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they should perish. See? As for the truth, it endureth, it's always strong. It liveth and conquers forevermore.
That's it. And yeah, everybody is wicked, man. Like that's it. Here it is, you know, people are, as the king is, so is likened unto the people, man. Everybody here is wicked, but guess what? The truth is strong, man. You see, and you're gonna see it by the way of what? Prophecy, man. Ezekiel 33 and 33. Then they shall know that a prophet was among them, man. Because see, here it is, this place is gonna fade away, man. Everything has a time limit. All right, but as for righteousness, it shall endure forever, man. As the scripture said.
Like I did what I had, this book of Job 17 and verse 12. It says they changed the night into day. The light is short because of darkness. Basically, their rulership, man. Their light is going to be short because guess what? They dwell in darkness. It's going back into the point you mentioned, man. This guy being in rulership, which what their wicked vibration is going to cut them off short. But their righteous, that light, their true light is immortal, man. But you got to opposite out.
Yep, if I may continue, it says, it's Job, going back, Job 20 and 9, NLT. Those who once saw them will see them no more. Their families will never see them again. Their children will beg from the poor, for they must give back their stolen riches. And, you know, we really consider the poor right now, man. Because what? We have no mic. You can go to the UN, you're not going to see an Israelite sitting down, you know, at the table with these other nations, man. All right? But here it is, it's going to come a time where those who are called rich right now, they're going to be begging from the poor, man. You know? Please, master, please, you know?
Switching places.
Yeah, that's it, switching places. That's it, man. And it says, it says that children will beg from the poor, for they must give back their stolen riches. Yeah, all these things that this devil has stolen, you're going to have to give that back. You're going to have to give it to the Israelites, man. The ones who are going to be ruling. And we're getting closer to the kingdom, man. That's why you got many, you know, brothers getting the spirit of going into the kingdom now. Because we're getting closer to home, man. It says, though they are young, their bones will lie in the dust. They enjoyed the sweet taste of wickedness. So he had his time. He enjoyed the sweet taste of wickedness. It says, letting it melt under their tongue, they savored it, holding it long in their mouth. Yeah, he's trying to stretch it too. You know, you got to consider that. You got this daylight saving. You know what I mean? It's like, you got it.
He in the place, you got that gun that lost his place. You still chasing it. The gun been lost his place. You still trying to chew that motherfucker.
That's it, man. But that's his devil, man. He trying to stretch that shit. Oh, but that goes into Revelation 12 and 12. That's why he's going to come down with great wrath, man. Because he know he have but a short time, man. See? And it says, but suddenly the food in their bellies turned sour, a poisonous venom in their stomach.
If I think that food in their belly is really your mind. These devils are really troubling in the mind because ultimately they know that Yahawashi is coming to get them. You got it.
Yep, and poisonous venom in their stomach, they will vomit the wealth they swallow. Yahawashi won't let them keep it down. So yeah, you know, that's really the point. But yeah, man, all the riches that they have gathered, you know, everything that they have stolen, the Lord is not going to let you get away with that, man. You know, this devil, he's a big thief, and he thought he got off, man. You know, but the Lord is tracking your every step, man. And it's going to come upon a time where he's going to come down upon you, man.
Bobby Brown. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's
Lord
it.
gonna be there, man.
That's it.
You gotta talk about it.
Yeah, I got one for you. This is Job 14:4.
See,
It says, I start at 5, so like, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
That's it. If I make, he got a certain bounds that he can't pass, man. You know, let you know, man, you in the hands of the Lord, man. You know, hey, the Lord is even, he's controlling the king, man. You know, and we telling you that. We're telling you your plans, man. Hey, that, you know, that's why we getting the emails and shit. You know what I mean? Because we revealing his plans unto him, man. He's truly getting offended. But all we doing is just letting you know your time is almost up, man. You know, when the beloved elder Bobby Bivens came upon the scene, that was the beginning of your downfall, man. See?
I got another one for you because we was going into that us being robbed, people being poor. This is Isaiah 42:22. It says, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. They are all hid in prison houses. It says, so us being that robbed and spoiled, I'll finish it. It says, they are for a prey and none delivereth, a spoil and none saith restore. So it's no nation that has came upon us, that is shown up to restore us, man. Here it is, Esau is raped, robbed, and murdered, and pillaged the planet through who? Gad started with Gad, Reuben, all right, and then he did what? He went across the waters and he brought Judah, Benjamin, and Levi into child slavery, bringing the nation together, and he robbed and spoiled that nation as a whole, man. Because when you look at Esau's economy, it's based off of Jacob. With the entertainment system, it's straight Judah, all right, or quote unquote what you perceive to be Judah. When you look at the infrastructure, that's all Issachar. When you look at the bread basket, that's all Naphtali, that's all Asher, and that's all Naphtali. It's Manasseh. You got Manasseh. You got Zebulun, Asher. Zebulun, Asher, Naphtali, and Issachar. And it was another one for sure. They feel saying basically. That's how you remember saying. You got Zebulun, Asher, and Naphtali. So those are the nations, those are the tribes that fill Esau's bread baskets, man. Because when you go into the delicate breads that are made upon the planet Earth, all of those grains and stuff come from what? Central and Latin America. So these are the people that are robbed and spoiled, man.
And if I may, these are the people who they make you look at as the scums of the planet Earth. The scourge. But they're the ones that really make the world go round. Because you really go into it, you go into the northern tribe, they really make America go. Like you said, the economy.
It says, I'll read back, it says, they are all snared in holes. Yeah, so here it is, this whole economy, this whole society is set up on what? Racist principles, man. And under these racist principles, everybody, it's a snare for everybody to get caught in if you're so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Seminole, Indian. All right? It's a way to get you caught up, man. But continuing, it says, they are hid in prison houses, and that's who? That consists of Judah and Issachar. That's what mainly makes up the prison houses. That's the 70% of all prison houses in America are accounted for by Judah and Issachar. It says they are for a prey and none deliver, and that's what it is. We're a prey, man. No one feels bad for the black man. You just had a Edomite Christian come out. Brother did listen. Edomite Christian came out and said that if it wasn't for us going into slavery, we'd still be living in grass cages, man, in grass huts. So we should be thankful for slavery. We're all for a prey, man. He don't feel bad about what he did to us. But Jake having fun, man.
Hey, you got no fucking slave doing.
And it says a spoil and none saith restore. So it's no one wants to restore the so-called Israelites. Here it is, they'll tell you all the time, hey, come back over here, black man, come back to Africa, this is your home. What do they do the second they get over there? They up the prices on everything over there because they use an American dollar. So you wasn't really trying to bring Jake back through love. No, nobody's restored this robbed people, man. This robbed nation.
Because whoever got the nation of Israel in subjection, that's who's going to be in rulership. That's who in rulership. That's why it says for spoil. That's really the rooted, man. they ain't telling you, it was a little thing. They said, come back to China, black man. You know, China sleeping all women. You know, nigga come on stupid, like, you know. They come on like, yeah. But what he's really trying to do is really trying to set up that next generation of slaves, man. It's really sick. It's really a sick plan that this devil is making here in these latter days. But our people are so blind to it, man.
This is for what you said. You got going into take go, that place pops. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. See, ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot. And that's us, man.
If I may, like you said, that's us, man. We lost our heritage. You know, though Jake have these talents and different things in the entertainment business, you niggas still have the thinking process of a brute beast, man. So it goes back. They're gonna be cast out. They're gonna be cast into the fire, man. They bring forth no fruit. They're no good because they have lost their savior, man.
Maybe they're going to be looked as scum,
That's it.
as worthless. Because if you really, what's salt made for? Really, salt is made to really, sauce up their food, man. And what black people made for? To really sauce up entertainment. Is Chris Brown black or white? Black. He's black and white. But even let's go into this. Let's go into a guy like Eminem. Eminem said he's white. I bet you he's great granddad is black. Just showing you that the nation of Israel, which are the black Latinos and Native Americans, really carry forth the vibration upon the planet Earth. We make the world go round. Because when you go into the second Ezra, it says the world was really made for our sakes. Bob Kushar brother can hold that on dick, man. Because this world wasn't made for the white man. It wasn't made for you to slave and the shuck and jub and then go to concerts and no, man. This world was really made for us to be in rulership, man. But y'all brothers got that.
This second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 59. If the world now be made for our sake, it says, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
Yeah, how long shall we be in this wicked state? How long shall we be on the bottom? Bible can shout, read up one verse on it. Because once you go into it, really, Ezra is complaining about the niggas that's in rulership, man. And we're doing the same thing today, man.
Could I go to verse 56?
We got it, bro. We got this one.
54. Yeah,
I know 54.
Yeah, this second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 54. After these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Yeah, now right here, people say, yeah, we all come from Adam. We all are made equally, but the Lord have a chosen people through the line of Adam, man. And those chosen people came down to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and to brothers like us today, man. You got it, bro.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Yes, all this I spoke before thee. I'm complaining about this because you made the world for our sake.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Yeah, so basically they are worthless, man. Because once you go into the mindset of these heathens, it was these different damn Japhites, y'all know the damn token dance, nigga, they be doing that shit in Parliament, man. If you do that shit in the kingdom of heaven, man, we'll bow your head and feet and get out of here, man.
That's it.
Even when you go into Ishmael, a lot of them niggas, they be fighting their Parliament, man. Telling you that these niggas, these nations really don't know how to rule. The way they're going to know how to rule is to be governed under the nation of Israel, which will benefit the whole planet Earth, man. You got it, man.
And now, O Lord, behold, these heavens which have been reputed as nothing.
You say, read that again?
Yeah. Salaki. And now, O Lord, these heathen which has been reputed as nothing.
Yeah, these heathens which has been reputed as nothing.
Have begun to be Lord over us.
They ruling over us, man. And the reason why they're ruling over us is the curses, man. You shall be the head and not the tail. So the water Yahawashi, we fulfilling prophecy, man. Because we're going to also fulfill the prophecy of being the head and not the tail, You got it.
And to devour us.
And to devour us. And the way they devour you is, through your pockets. You got a bill and shit like that. But even then, you go to the grocery store, you got to add an extra 25 cents. That shit add up and even devour your mind, your culture. You know, black culture have took over the whole planet Earth, man. You got it.
But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn,
Yep.
thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover,
Yep, and our fervent love, you got it.
are given into their hand.
Are getting into their hands, man. And we are really the children of Yahawashi, but these people are using us recklessly, man. You got something? Real quick, shut up.
Going back to that word in their hand. This is Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth the man and selleth him,
You got it.
or if he be found in his hand,
If you what?
if he be found in his hand,
You got it.
he shall surely be put to death.
Yeah, and if I may, the damn devil have stolen us, man. And if the Lord come back again to America, we'll be found in his hands. The Lord said, how y'all get there? How y'all get from the Middle East all the way into the Western Hemisphere, man? And once you go into the history, what these people are trying to omit. Once you go into the history of these devils, man, they did some very treacherous things, man. They admitted some of those things. They trying to admit slavery altogether. So 20, 30 years down the line, your kids ain't gonna remember. You know?
Got some quick. Numbers 35, verse 34. You said, defile not therefore the land which you shall inhabit. 33, verse 33. Yep. So you should not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood it defiled the land.
For blood, it defiles the land. And what this devil did when he first came into the soils of America, he killed a lot of people. Even once I know I'm from North Birmingham, even certain parts of the South, it's a such thing called red clay. People like, what's that red clay? It has always been a legend. Oh, that's the blood of the Indians. That shit, if you get that shit in your clothes, it's hard to get your clothes and shit like that. That's really blood, man. You got it, bro.
It say, for blood it defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
So the only way that this land is going to be cleansed by what? This devil getting put down, man. And then you got to speak in code, but everything that you did unto us, we're going to have to do unto you double to cleanse everything upon the planet Earth, man. To make everything right side up, because right now everything is upside down. The woman is ruling over the man, kids are out of order, you eating GMO foods that don't have no damn nutrients in it. The so-called white man is in power and not in chains. Everything is messed up right now, man. You got it, though.
Got some back here real quick. 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Sin, it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
So it's going to be a righteous thing, Spirit. It's going to be a righteous thing.
John 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Saying it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
It's a righteous thing with the Lord to recompense tribulation unto people that trouble us. And that's what the Lord said, eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, man. You did something bad unto us, we got to do it unto you, but double, man. And these niggas are stupid, you know? And it just make me sick to see how docile and dumb our people are. You're going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man, but you're going to have to die on this side, man.
Say,
You know? Y'all sit on that? Yeah,
got one for you. Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
yeah. And Solomon, matter of fact, go up. It's an error upon the earth. Read that part. Because Solomon like, what's going on? This shit out of order, man. You got it?
Yep, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 5. It says, there is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error was proceeded from the ruler.
Yeah, that's like Solomon saying the Lord, but, you know, it's like Solomon saying the Lord must be tripping. What's going on here? You got it?
Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
It says folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places.
I wanted to speak to that error, adding to the brother speaking on that error. That shows you that's the Lord's will. All right, because King Solomon had that understanding. The wisdom was like, damn, I know it's perfect, but it seems like an error that proceeded from the Creator. He's understanding like, damn, this is Lord's will. This everything is playing out. It's Lord's will, so it seems like an error because through this particular quote-unquote silver error, everything is went wrong.
It's wrong, yeah. It's through the action.
Yeah.
This ain't saying all of that's like you coming home and the sink in the So like, you coming home in a dishwasher in the bathroom, in the bathroom, in the kitchen. You know what the hell going on? And that's like, it's a renovation, you know? That's what the Lord doing. He's doing a righteous renovation. Even though things are moved around, when everything's done, everything's going to be set.
Yeah, but then it says, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen serving upon horses.
You know what I mean? It says, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places. Rich is going to the rich ground. It's fucking 6-7 buses just rolled by, man. You know, ain't nothing wrong with this in the music, man, with the word of the Lord out here, man. You know, he say you can seek the Lord first, and everything else gonna come after it. So ultimately, these people ask you know, what that seed be planted and it grow, what that seed be planted and it just die. Guess what? We doing the job of the Lord, man. If you gonna hearken to that Father, that's gonna be on you. You got it? Yeah.
It says, I have seen servants upon horses.
Yeah.
Princes walking their servants upon the earth.
Then what's that guy, Theodore Roosevelt? It was a physical depiction that this guy riding a horse with a so-called Negro on his right-hand side and a so-called native on his left-hand side. You fulfilling prophecy, man, without even knowing it. You got it? That's it. That was on it. Go back into the, you really got something? Go back to the second Israel, the 6th chapter. Because again, these people being in power, it's over. That's why the Lord said we are now given to their hands. Give me what you got, son. You have something?
For thus said the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. I'll read it again from the top. Zechariah 2:8. For thus said the Lord, Yahawah of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you.
For here, like the prophet mentioned earlier, that was really the will of the Lord. So the Lord really sent us to Esau to get spoiled, man. You got it?
If I may start up a little bit.
Oh, you got it, bro.
Come. This is Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 6. Ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, said the Lord Yahawah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It says flee from the land of the north. You know, through the spirit, we can say that today. That's really North America, man. And we're fleeing spiritually through our mind. You know, brothers, we already know. Your body's here with me, but your mind's on the other side of town, man. Even though we're physically here with America, our mind's with the Lord. You got it?
For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, said the Lord Yahawah.
And that was a part of the curses too. The Lord shall scatter thee upon the four corners of the earth. The Israelites all around the world. You know, from China, from Israel, you know, from South Africa, from Brazil, everywhere, man. So the Lord scattering us is really a part of prophecy. You got it?
Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, now right here, that's beautiful. It says, deliver thyself, O daughter, from what?
Of Zion, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon.
That dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. Now, when you go into the word Babylon, it actually goes back into the word Babal, which actually goes back into a confusion. So the Lord is really telling us to deliver ourselves from confusion. The confusion, if you don't know if that's a man or a woman. You know, the confusion, if you don't know who's in power. I don't know if I want to go for the Democrats or the Republicans, man. These niggas are ignorant here in these latter days. And all of a sudden, when some shit go wrong, a nigga want to talk about politics, but you don't know nothing about it, man. You got it.
For thus said the Lord Yahawah of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye.
Yeah, so whoever touches us really touches the apple of the Lord's eye. So the way the so-called white man treated the so-called black Latinos and Native Americans, you're going to have to pay for that. Baba Kushai, you and Zechariah? You get some on it? Baba Kushai, brother, get Zechariah 1 and 15 for the affliction. Because the Lord really did send us over here to get punished, but this guy took it the extra step. You know, he said, yeah, just put them into slavery. Now all of a sudden you castrating people and cutting their rights off, man. You got it, huh?
All right, this is Zechariah 1 and 15. I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Yes, the Lord said he was displeased, but he says, read that again up to like.
It says, for I'll read from the top.
Yeah.
And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are in Eve.
Yeah, the heathen that are in Eve, the ones that are in rulership. You got it?
It says, for I was but a little displeased.
So, Lord, he was a little displeased. Yeah, my people in slavery.
Yeah, he was just a little displeased with us. That's why he told us in Baruch, he told us, hey man, I sent you unto the nations because you moved the Most High to wrath.
Yeah.
Because what? We went against his law, statutes, and commandments, man. That's why the Lord said he was a little displeased with us. But hey, he said Jacob was going to be saved.
Yeah.
With an everlasting.
With an everlasting salvation.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So you gotta understand these scriptures, man.
Hey, understanding prophecy. There are a lot of these things that we speak about is a necessary evil. You got to know up.
It says, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Now, who is that they help forward the affliction? Yeah, you can say these other heathens, but even a so-called white man, they're gay because that's where they get their orders from. You got something? You got it?
No, because I was just wanting to add, that's what the precept we brought out earlier, and none saith restore. So you help forward the affliction, and you ain't talking. If you're not getting on Esau's case, you be like, yo, okay, you done raped, you done destroyed those people. China. Hey, Moab will constantly get on these UN summits and everything. Be like, look how you treating the black man. Look how you treating the black man. But ain't nobody trying to help us out.
Yeah, nobody coming. Nobody saying, yeah, we need African Americans to be on the EU panel. You know, nobody ain't saying that shit. It's not really no people that's representing us as the people. And the reason why, because this kingdom wasn't made for you, man. This really kingdom was really made for us to serve out a captivity. That's why the Lord said the Lord sent us for a spoil. But just going back, these people forward the affliction. They gave you fake food, GMOs. Yeah. They gave you planned pregnancy, planned parenthood. They gave you abortion, all those different things instead of giving you life. Why they ain't tell you about the land sample, man? You know? Yeah. You got it, bro.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes, man. To ease your pain. Yeah. They ain't tell you to read the Bible. Read Psalm 91. You know? You got it, man. I got it. You got it.
The book of Hosea, chapter 3, starting verse 4. It said, for the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, without a sacrifice, and without an image, and without an ephod, and without a cherub.
Yeah, you got it. Great.
Hosea 3 and 4, for the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, and without a sacrifice, and without an image, and without an ephod, and without a cherub.
Yeah, ultimately we're going to not have our heritage. We're not going to know Yahawah by Yahawashi. That's why we have to know from the spirit. Even the men that been before us, man. Hell, the high priest, Abba Bivens, he's the one that brought forth the word to us into these days. He the one that brought that priest, King Rawchaa. So now we have people to look to for that standard of righteousness, man. Apostle, you know? You got it?
God, verse 5. Since afterwards shall the children of Israel return.
Yeah, and after Abba Bivens come out and this word start coming out, now you're going to be able to return to Yahawah Yahawashi. You got it?
It says that seek the Lord Yahawah their power, and David their king shall fear the Lord Yahawah Yahawashi and his goodness in the latter days.
Yeah, and that's the spirit. But before those things happen, you had to lose. And then the Lord had to give it back. Now you appreciate it more. Through the spirit, once you go through hell, you start to appreciate things even more, man. You know? But that was it on that? You got it. Let me get what you got first. You got it. You got it. Oh, you got it.
This is Zechariah chapter 2, verse 9. For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants. And ye shall know that the Lord Yahawah of hosts has sent me.
Yeah, so you're going to know that the Lord sent us because the Lord really put us in this lower state. And he's going to be the one that put the heathens to a lower state, man. He's the one that really controls who's in rulership, man. Going back into Daniel, the 4th chapter, he set up the basis of men. And really now in this lifetime, we really set up to fit that prophecy, man. You know, you got it.
Sing and rejoice, O daughter of Zion, for lo, I come, and I will dwell in the midst of thee, said the Lord Yahawashi.
And that's a singing and rejoice. We singing and rejoicing right now, man. By bringing out prophecy, man, breaking down downfall of America, tearing down in Babylon, man. That's a part of us singing and rejoicing because we know after this kingdom fall, the glory of the Lord will be established upon the planet Earth, man, forever and forever and ever happily ever after, man. You know, that was on and on.
Got one for you. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, in the NLT. I'm gonna start at verse 5. It says, "This is what the sovereign Lord says: My jealous anger burns against these nations, especially Edom, because they have." hey, Lord, point out Edom, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't like y'all, especially.
yeah.
I know it was Gucci Man and Waka Flocka. They was beefing. He was like, Gucci, you cool? Oh, that nigga right there.
I saw that.
Yeah, on the old 2008. But that's how the Lord do with Esau, man.
That's it.
You got it.
That's it. It says, because they have shown utter contempt for me by gleefully taking my land for themselves as plunder. And we see that, man. It says, therefore, prophesy to the hills and mountains, the ravines and valleys of Israel. This is what the sovereign Lord says. I am furious that you have suffered shame before the surrounding nations. So that's what we have done. We suffered that shame, man. Like the brother was going into these other nations, they look down upon you. You know what I mean? They may tap the fellow that's next to him when you walk into the store. Hey, watch out, keep your eyes. You know what I mean? Yeah, nigga. You know? It says, therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says: I have taken a solemn oath that those nations will soon have their own shame to endure. So that's the thing, though. Y'all time is coming, man. All right? You're going to endure the same shame that the Israelites had to endure, but yours is going to be forever, man. You see? Because like we read earlier, the Lord has a chosen, and the Lord, he changed not. All right? That's the reason why we going through these afflictions. At the end of the day, we have to understand that this is only the chastisement of the Lord, man. It's just the Lord showing us that he truly, he loves us, first and foremost with the elect. But, he loved the nation, man. But again, like I said, it starts with the elect first. But as for you other heathens, you're going to be judged according to your wickedness, man. The Lord's not going to give a damn about you, but he's going to use the Israelites to judge you, man, and to put you in your place, man.
See, real quick, I got that from
This is Baruch 4, in chapter 4, verse 25. My children suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. I started from the top. Baruch 4 and 25. My children suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High.
If I may add out, it says suffer patiently, man, because these things that's happening is really well deserved, man. The Lord is not going to put that on you more than you can't handle. You got it?
For you, Salaki. For thine enemy have persecuted thee.
Yeah, you got persecuted. You're going through hell. You got it?
But shortly thou shalt see his destruction.
But shortly, we're going to see the white man be destroyed, man. Through World War III and ICBM nuclear missiles, man. You got it? Because he's going to have to be repaid for the things that he did in slavery, man. He's going to have to be repaid for the things that he did into the Latinos. Come on now, you got it.
And shall tread upon his neck.
And shall tread upon his neck, man. So the Lord is going to run down on the so-called Edom, on the so-called white man, which is on the modern day Edomites today, man. You got it.
My delicate ones have gone rough ways.
And those delicate ones is really good luck, man. They've been going through it. That's what they say. That's what someone said.
Yeah.
And were taken away as a flock caught of the enemy.
Yeah, and as a flock caught upon the enemy. And really, the Lord really set us up to get caught by the so-called white man.
Yeah.
Really to teach us a lesson of what not to do. The reason why it's a lot of persecution coming upon the so-called black Latinos and Native Americans, because y'all niggas wicked, man. Right. Love adultery, smoking weed, idolatry. Nigga, worship Beyonce like that's God, man. You don't even know him. She could be a wicked person behind closed doors. You know?
You talk about Beyonce's internet.
Internet, you know?
You done came on Beyonce's internet.
You feel me? You don't know what she doing behind, you don't know what that girl doing, man.
Hey,
yeah, she got her own church, man.
If I may, Like a lot of these celebrities, they actually the worst people of fucking Israel, man.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord gave them their glory right now, man.
Beautiful.
Cause they the worst people of fucking Israel, man.
Beautiful,
You know what I mean? Like, it's like you got-
the Lord put the worst on top at the worst time.
that's it, bro. That's it. That's why a lot of these guys.
The last shall be first and the first shall be last.
That's it. Whatever they do is broadcasting. You know what I mean? They can't walk nowhere without cameras in their fucking face. TMZ questioning them niggas and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because these are the worst people in Israel, man. Yeah, these niggas on the down low. You know, they have to do some things to get where they at, man.
Yeah, do some things for a piece of change, but really what it shows that these people don't have really integrity and honor, man. That beats everything in the world. You have integrity and honor and some type of standard for yourself, man. If you're a man and you like to get done that way, if you don't like to do it the regular way, then you don't have no standard for yourself, man. If you're a woman, if you don't like it done the regular way, you don't have no standard for yourself. But guess what? That's what the so-called white man loves. But you gotta know what.
Back to Baruch chapter 4 and verse 27. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry to the Most High.
Right.
For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
Yeah, and if we're going to be remembered of the Lord, man, you got to read that one time out.
Kind. Baruch 4 and 20, it's like 28. It's like 27. Be of good comfort, O my children.
Yeah, be of good comfort, man. Because even though we go through this hell and now people are in a messed up state mentally, the Lord is still saying be of good comfort. Yeah, you're going through hell, but guess what? You got it.
And cry unto the Most High.
Yeah, cry until the Most High. That's what's wrong with a lot of people today. They don't go to God. First thing they're going to run to is social media. You got it.
For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
Yes, you're going to be remembered for the same person who brought this suffering upon you, man. Come on.
For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High.
Yes, it was your mind to go astray from the Lord. Christianity, you worshiping a white Jesus. Come on.
So,
Muslims, niggas eating pork. That's a part of you turning your head from the Lord, man. You got it.
so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
And a part of you seeking him 10 times more is you really returning to your heritage, man. Because when it come to the Lord, the Heavenly Father, which you people ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ, whose true name is Yahawah, the Heavenly Father named by Sham, in the name of Yahawashi, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, guess what? If you return to them, everything will be happy unto you, man. Everything will be well unto you. If our Israel turning to the east today, we'll be in the kingdom.
Oh yeah. That's it.
But at the end of the day, it's ignorant niggas out here who love this world and this lifestyle, and they refuse it, man. Niggas don't know that you really gonna be in the midst of World War III very, very soon.
That's it.
But you being in a dead and docile state, you're gonna be caught with your pants down.
That's it.
You got it. I got some.
Hosea 5:15.
That's it.
He says, I will go and return to my place. Till they acknowledge their offense.
Yeah, the Lord said He gonna go into His place. The Lord gonna sit back and watch until you acknowledge your offenses, man. That's one thing that's wrong with people. People say, don't judge me. No, you're supposed to get judged, man. Because you're supposed to acknowledge your offense so you can be a better person. That's one thing that's wrong with people today. They don't like to be accountable, man. The word of the day. Matter of fact, look at that word accountable, man. For you people. Because people say a lot of women are not accountable, but niggas ain't accountable too. The whole nation, man. You people are wicked here. And that's the reason why the Lord is going to send a mass destruction, man. ICE, people think Trump sent ICE. Guess who sent ICE? Lord. The Lord. With a W, man. You got it, bro. Because y'all, people are wicked here in these other days, and they're not being accountable into their wicked deeds, man. You got it.
Yep, matter of fact, you get accountability.
Yeah, accountability. For sure.
Yep, you got the word accountability in the simple Google definition. It says the acceptance of responsibility for one's actions, decisions, and commitment.
Yeah, acceptance for one's responsibility, actions, or commitment, man. Now, if you don't pay your bills, and you get kicked out, that's gonna be on you. You gotta be accountable for your actions, especially here in these other days. You lay down with a man and then you get an abortion, you're really not accountable for that action, man. That's really wickedness, man. Really an opt-out. And that's what America teach, man. You got to opt out of your righteous judgment, man. You know, but it gets to a point you're not going to be able to opt out of it when those misses come, man.
You got to I think Jeremiah 6:15.
Say,
Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination?
Read it again, huh?
Say, were they ashamed when they had committed abomination?
Were you ashamed when you was doing wickedness, smoking weed, committing adultery, you cheating on your damn man? You got it?
It says, nay, they were not all ashamed.
No, you wasn't ashamed. Come on.
Neither could they blush.
Yeah, you couldn't blush. Come on.
Therefore they shall fall among them that fall.
Yes, because ultimately you was proud for your wickedness, man. A woman to be proud for having sex with multiple men, that's sick out here, man. A man to be proud for having sex with a D-low man, that's sick, man. That just shows you how upside down this world is, and ultimately the Heavenly Father needs to come back. You know, come on.
It says, at the time that I visit them, they should be cast down, said the Lord.
Yeah, in the time that the Lord is going to visit you, you're going to be cast down, man. And the reason why you're going to be cast down, because you trusted in the kingdom that was falling down right before your eyes, man. You thought the Lord was going to reinvent this place. You thought it was going to be a resurge of wickedness, but guess what? It's not. It's on a high decline. Inflation is hitting. The infrastructure is messed up. The people mindset are more gone than ever. So ultimately, Yahawashi only got one thing for you, which is death. You got it, bro.
Hosea 5:15, it says, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
If I may, because the Lord is basically saying, it's like, look, man, I'm tired of going back and forth with y'all. Because you know, Jake is a procrastinator. Jake got a procrastinating spirit. Jake, we always, hey, Lord, I'm finna sing, so hey, let me go ahead and get the turtle doves. Let me go ahead and go in. So something like, I really do feel like I'm just always forget her. You know what? I bet I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm really gonna turn my back on you. I'm really gonna let this Edomite get down on you to a point that the Lord allowed Esau to get down on us so bad that it reconstructed Jake's DNA. It severely cut Jake off from his power in the sense of spirituality, in the sense that they couldn't conceive the Most High without Esau being somewhere in the mix. Yeah, Esau has to be in the mix.
That's why the creation of the so-called white Jesus, blue-haired and blonde hair, they actually put a strangle on our people, man.
You got it, Lord.
You'll finish that off, Papa Sham?
Read that because I'm going to bring this in. Hosea 5:15 says, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
Yeah, and we're in our affliction, and we're seeking the Most High early before what? The judgment comes, man. So in us seeking the Most High in our affliction, it leads us here to Hosea 6:1. It says the response to God's rebuke. It says, come and let us return unto Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, for he have torn and he will heal us. He have smitten and he will bind us up.
Yeah, basically how the Lord torn and he's smitten us. He's smitten us by basically taking away his truth. You didn't know that you were Israelite, you didn't have that connection with your power like you did back in the time of Solomon and David. They really did a play on our people, man. And they always go back into the first precept we brought out, that 2 Thessalonians, that they should not come, and said there'd be a falling away first, man. So that was a necessary evil for us to fall away, so the Lord can heal us, so the Lord can really show his power, man. Look what I can do. You know, motherfucker that was once a crackhead, now he's a child of God. Yeah. That's what's happening right now, man. You got it, bro.
It says, he will bind us up.
Yeah, and really that binding up is really slavery. You get in captivity. I'm bound up in jail or whatever. You got it.
It says, after 2 days will he revive us.
Now, you go into those 2 days, you know, it really goes, 1,000 years is nothing but a day unto the Most High. But after those two days, you got it.
It says, in the 3rd day, he will rise us up
and we shall live in his sight.
And we shall live in his sight, because even once you go into that slavery, with 350 years, for lack of better words, once we was you know, that is 16,
From 1619 to 1969.
yeah, that's 350 years, and basically that's when the Lord really pumped in our chest this word, man. Pumped in our chest this understanding, and really breathed into us the breath of life, man. But before that happened, what had to happen? We had to be fucked up in the messed up position so we can actually lean upon the Lord. Because really, that's when the Lord comes into you, when you at your most lowest state. Once you look at the story of Jonah, Jonah ain't really want to do what the Lord told him what to do. Well, what the Lord had to do, he had to put that thing on Jonah, man. You know?
Yeah.
And that's how you know how hard-headed our Israelites is today. The Lord is going to have to put that thing upon you. Real quick though, Papa Sham, brother can look up an article about Portland real quick, about Portland and Oregon, and then look up ICE. Because it's getting to a point where they really bringing a faction together for these people to come after the nation of Israel. Right? It's not like they're going into the suburbs, going out there into the deep countries. Now they come into urban neighborhoods, man, where the so-called Black, Latinos, and Native Americans meet at. You got to go up.
This is just to back you up, Psalms 139 and 8. You got it.
If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there.
So every situation that we find ourselves in, the Most High had his hand in it, man.
And we make our bed in hell. We make our bed in hell every night, man.
Hell simply goes into a bad condition, a lower state.
We make our bed in hell daily. The Lord is with us, man.
So what more when the Lord is with us in the day of deliverance, man? For the individuals that are following him, that has followed him and listened and obeyed his word.
That's why it get to a point, man. Esau, he just finna send out his military because he know they got with a short time, man. And it shows that Yahawashi, he's against this devil, and we're against them, man. You know? But Bible Shop probably can get Revelations 12 and 12 and then get that article. You got that article? This type of the military presence in Oregon. Because it's always going to be a military presence everywhere. It's a military presence that's really finna be established in Alabama. Not too long ago, we got word out here that the National Guard was out there at Buckley's. And you think they just out here just thinking, they just, no, man. It's getting to a point when this place is going to become a draconian system. When the laws of Esau is really going to cost you your life. You know, you think somebody's going to, you know, you get pulled over. It gets to a point you get pulled over. And, you know, you try to argue with an officer by a ticket. Those days are long gone away with, man. Through the laws that this devil have signed now, they can legally shoot you down now. Even Trump told these guys when he sent them to Oregon that he used the military so they can use what? Full force. That full force is not talking about we're going to tackle you and put you in handcuffs. No, that full force is this devil taking away your life. Y'all brothers got it.
I got you. Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
I want to mention, I know they told Chicago police to stand down.
Yeah.
For ICE. I got an article on that. This is from TimesNowNews.com. It says where Chicago police told to stand down amid attack on ICE convoy, leaked dispatch fueled fury. And it says a leaked computer-aided dispatch messages has initiated controversy in Chicago after reports claim police were ordered not to assist federal agents who called for backup during a chaotic immigration raid.
Yes, because ultimately what that's doing, that's really a battle of power between the mayor and the governor. A lot of these mayors, that's why the mayor of D.C., he didn't want Trump to come in here. The mayor of Chicago, he don't want Trump to come in here because that's really showing you that you can't handle this. You know, you got it.
It says Border Patrol agents were surrounded by protesters after a ramming incident in Brighton Park.
Yeah, and a lot of those incidents be what? It be what it's called people that get paid off, man. Damn is the term for it. Not super soldiers, but heat plants. That agent provocateurs. It's agent provocateurs set up with every protest, man. To push forth the narrative of the government, of the so-called white man, so they can push forth another law. You gotta know what?
That's it.
Give me what you got.
This is from PBS News. It says, what to know about Trump's National Guard deployments in Chicago and Portland?
Yeah, and Chicago's important. You know, D.C. that's one, but even down here is Memphis and Alabama. You know, you got it.
Some National Guard members ordered to Illinois by President Donald Trump now protecting federal property near Chicago ahead of Thursday court hearing on their deployment.
And they protect the federal property because that's the property where these government officials live on. And they already preparing for the people to buck up against them, man. You got it.
On Wednesday, 200 Texas National Guard troops sent to Illinois started working in the Chicago area, according to the U.S. Northern Command spokesman who spoke to the Associated Press on condition of anonymity to discuss operational details not made public.
Yeah, operational details not made public. And the reason why these details are not made public, because ultimately, you niggas don't look up shit anyway. Niggas are so dumb and docile. But if it was made public, you'll be aware. It's gonna get to a time when these people are gonna be in your grocery stores with guns, man. To make sure nobody steals something. It's gonna get to a point when these people are gonna have lines of people taking a little device, making sure you don't break line, you know? It's gonna be a lot of things happening for the Lord to fulfill prophecy and for this beast system to be established, man. People don't know that you're living in the midst of this new world order, man. You know? But you gotta go up.
You know what I mean? Just going back into how they fly this secret, behind closed doors, that's when they make these laws and legislation. That's why it's so important to have the testimony of the Lord Yahawashi, where light being shed on these things and not the oppressor is being pointed out or called out, so to speak.
Hey, those spiritual radios, man. We call not to play before you even ring it, man. We disrupting your plans, man. You know? But that was it on it. You gotta talk about it.
Yeah, I got two little articles, but this article is going and backing up the brother's point where he's saying that, you know, this is going to be a battle between the states and the feds, all right? States powers versus federal power, and Donald Trump using federal powers, trying to he's moving particular chess pieces on the board to basically be a dictator here. All right, this says Mayor Brandon Johnson signs ICE-free zones executive order prohibiting use of city property for federal immigration operations. I'll jump down and hit the point. It says the mayor is using protecting Chicago initiative, inviting local businesses and community organizations to join the citywide effort to safeguard our communities while advancing messages.
That's like, if I may, why they talking about the community? Because they know when the government get in there, like the National Guard, they know when they get in there. And once you go into these Gurgle troops, these EU troops get in there, they know what's going to happen. That's why they talking about everybody, let's get together so we can keep this thing safe. Because even the police ain't going to be able to save you from the Gurgle troops.
With that being said, I got to bring this out. It says Trump faces MAGA backlash for plan to build a Qatari Air Force facility in Idaho. So that Trump, he had been setting that up for years because I've done military training with foreign troops. But now you're talking about, but they're going to Eglin Air Force Base in Florida. Now they have their own base where when you walk into the base, it's not going to be English. It's going to be their language. It's going to be Sanskrit or whatever.
Arabic.
Yeah, Arabic. It's going to be Arabic. Signs all throughout the Air Force Base. So he's going to put, don't you think they're going to send mad troops over here to get the so-called quote-unquote American training, the modern warriors training, like the,
quote unquote crowd control.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna call it, crowd control.
Yeah, because they gotta bring these, they gotta have a justification of having these international soldiers, these foreign soldiers on American soil. So when a couple of these National Guard individuals and these weekend warriors, they ain't built like that.
Nigga run a mile every.
Yeah, for the ones that defect or whatever, for the ones that defect, and you got the good boys, these Edomites. Yo, Esau gonna put mad money in these foreign soldiers' pockets to come against the citizens of America, man.
And if I may too, even a lot of the people at the National Guard, they gonna flip the script because they're gonna know it's wicked. But once these EU troops come over here, they really gonna be doing out of spite, man.
Yeah.
They already hate you Americans, man. You know, but at the same time, once this thing happens to you, you really are not prepared for it, man. These people are dumb. They dumbfounded. They don't know nothing about politics. And when World War III comes, now nigga got an opinion, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden, this nigga Trump been saying this shit up with ICE for damn 8 years. But when it finally comes, now you got, no, nigga, we been told you about it, man. And that's how you know that Jake don't know that it's gonna come until it's too late. When they say putting out off the war from day to day. Bob Bashar brother get that pull out the precinct. Give me what you get
Revelation.
Get the Revelations 12 and 12.
This is Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
It says woe into the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Now, once we go into that word woe, it means destruction, man. And to the people of the world, man. You got it?
It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
He only know it's only a short period of time before he get taken out of rulership. And he's gonna do any and everything to take it back. Again, that ICE is just not for the Latinos, man. It's gonna be for you blacks. It's gonna be for you Joe Six Packs. It's gonna be for everybody who don't want to go along with the get along with the government, man.
Have a good shot.
Come on.
Because you speaking on that, because that's the saying goes, Northern tribe first and Southern kingdom work.
That's it.
He got ICE for you fucking Latinos, but he got the National Guard for you fucking niggas, man.
That's it, bro.
That's the Lord, man. He bringing the wrath upon you niggas. But if I may, Bible
Give me
shot.
what you got.
This the
Give
book
me
of
what you
Isaiah, chapter 10 and verse 5. Oh, Assyria, the rod of my anger, and the staff, their hand is in my indignation. So also it's the Lord controlling this devil, man, to come down upon you niggas, man, for all your wickedness and your iniquity that you have done upon the planet Earth. It says, I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge. Yeah, that's you, Jake. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as you specklebirds that may look like the other nations, but your forefathers go back to Jacob, man. The Lord is going to get ready to bring wrath upon you people, man.
Beautiful.
It's all thus said the Lord, man.
Sit up.
It says to take the spoil and to take the prey. See, that's how this devil look at you niggas, man. Like prey, man. And spoilers, we say, oh, that's booty. You know,
booty.
a lot of you women, you come out here, you look like fucking sluts. Hey, Esau, get off on that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, this is a bloodthirsty devil. If you don't know him now, you gonna know him soon, man. It says to tread them down like the Maya of the streets, man.
That's it.
Hey, you niggas gonna become dust, man. All right, he gonna come through your houses, ravishing your wives, all that shit. That's coming, man. That's the wrath of Yahawah, Yahawashi, man. And you gonna know what the fear of the Lord is in that day, man. And that thus saith the Lord.
You got it, bro. Come on,
bro.
bro.
Come on, bro. You got it, bro. Say that in 16 and verse 7. But there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection among those that fear the Lord.
That's it. Bible shot. Read that one more time, brother.
But there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
That's it, man. Hey, that's gonna be in every place, man. Bible shot. You can get that word insurrection. Bible shot. You got it, right?
This is Amos 3 and 6.
That's it.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city?
Ooh, and if I may, this trumpet being blown now, man. This is a warning. This is an eerie sound. Some of you niggas hate to hear it, man. That's how bad it is. Bring it out, bro.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Yeah, this trumpet being blown in the city, and the people are not afraid, man. You know, you see it by the way of you niggas' actions, man. Right. You got it, bro.
Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?
Yeah, niggas dying every day, B. But guess what? It's Yahawah, Yahawashi, man.
It's
all right, the one who you know, you ignorantly known as God and Jesus Christ, man. You got it.
All right. It's surely Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
And that's what he done. He revealed his secrets. These things that you don't know, these things that you lack understanding in, he revealed them to the servants, his prophets, man. Certain amount of men that he got up, set up throughout the four corners of the earth to give you the understanding, man. Bible shop. I get Jeremiah 3 and 15. Bible shop.
Hey, lowly men.
That's it. Lowly men. Men who look like you.
Hey, somebody who you want to roll with. And when you go into John the Baptist, they say, what man is this? The Lord said, what do you expect? A reed that's shaking in the wind? You know, ultimately, the servants live in gay clothing. Basically, you ain't gonna be no soft nigga being a prophet, man. These are gonna be men that's rough around the edges and ultimately hated. That's the reason why the Lord, they killed the Lord, because he was hated amongst a lot of people, man.
That's it. Hey, if I may, they coming in the spirit of Lot, man. That's it. You know, Lot couldn't be no soft prophet. Dwelling around all that fucking wickedness, man. And you righteous, you know? You couldn't be so. You had to rebuke them niggas, man.
That's it.
You know? And that's what the Lord is coming in the same spirit of his prophets today, man. You got it, bro.
All right, this is Jeremiah 3:15.
That's it.
And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
So the Lord got certain pastors according to his heart, man, that shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. That's why the scriptures tell you, lean not into your own understanding, man. Because the Lord already got it set up for you, man. All you got to do is hearken, man. You got it, bro.
If I mean, it's niggas that's too emotional, man.
That's it.
Now, once you start raising your voice, niggas start feeling that ain't a God.
Yeah.
Not knowing that the Lord cussed through niggas out back in their day, too.
That's it.
When John the Baptist came, they came to John the Baptist. What John the Baptist said? Who warned you to flee from the wrath, man? Now, we ain't got time to play with y'all, man. We got it up.
This is Psalms 139:21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee?
Woo! Hey, that's the spirit that we in, man. Because we fucking hate wickedness, man. You see the benefits of what wickedness has done to the planet Earth, man. None of you niggas know right, man. You see, all you do is dwell in wrong, man. So yeah, we coming in that same spirit of the Lord. Do not we hate those that hate thee? Because when we bring this before your table, hey, you deflecting it, man. Yeah. You turning the shoulder. You know, you knock a plate hand on a nigga. I mean, you knock a plate on a nigga hand. You know what I mean? That's what you niggas doing. We bring these living waters, this everlasting bread unto you. You knock it out of our hand, man.
You've been slaving over the stove.
That's it.
Brothers been doing research and things like that. They're trying to warn you motherfuckers, man.
That's it, man. You know, but you get a feeling in that, man. So guess what? All right, you hate the Yahawashi. Well, we fucking hate you, man.
Yes,
all right, and yes, the Lord does hate, man, because he's a just power, man. You got it, bro.
Real quick, I got something to bag you up because you said the Lord do hate, right? That's the book of Amos. So like this is the book of Amos, chapter 5, and I'm gonna jump down to verse 10.
That's it.
It says they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh upright.
And see, the main thing you niggas live by is only God can judge you. But you don't want the Lord to judge you, man. Oh, even considered in the time of Egypt, they was telling Moses, hey, we want to talk to the Most High, man. Hey, them niggas got the scattering when the Lord got to talking, man. No, you don't want the Most High, man. So, hey, you better get it right here, man. But see, you people hated those who rebuked it in the gate, man. You see, because you niggas hate accountability, man.
Right. I got a little bit more slack. Let me jump down to verse 14. It says, seek good and not evil, that ye may live.
That's it. Seek good and not evil. That's all it is. This the good news, right?
Yeah.
Like the elder Pastor Hall was going in the glad tidings, man.
Glad tidings, man.
You know, this all this is, man. It's just a way of life. This what's going to give you everlasting life, man. The Lord is telling you to seek good, man, so that ye may live. But you niggas don't want to seek that, man. You know?
It says that ye may live, and so that the Lord, the power of hosts, shall be with you as ye have spoken.
Woo! That's a lot. You got it.
Okay, it's like it says, hate the evil, love the good.
That's it. And because we looking for Yahawashi to be with us when the devil come down with great wrath, man. All right, because he's coming. It's a build up to all of this, man. You know, here it is. He got the entertainment business going just to distract you fucking niggas, man. Because you're not gonna be prepared when this nigga come down upon you, man.
Yeah, a famine.
Famine, great pestilence. All that's coming, man. To Babylon the Great.
Inflation.
That's it. Inflation.
Job loss.
That's it. Yeah, why you think, goddamn, you spending more money on groceries than you is on fucking rent, man?
Rich.
You know? Because it's the build up to this shit, man.
Yeah, come.
It's the end of this kingdom, man. And it's coming. You got it.
It says, hate the evil and love the good.
That's it.
And establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord power of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph.
That's it, man. Hate the evil and love the good, man. Yeah, we hate the evil. We fucking hate this place, man. And we'll boldly say it, man. Why? Because this shit is fucking wicked, man. And we need the Lord, man. All right? That's why you got men out here sacrificing their lives week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this fucking place, man. Because you niggas are wicked. and you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you exalt that fucking wickedness, man.
This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 13:23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look, and what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
If I be Aaron, because if it was a nigga like Jay-Z, Donald Trump, the nigga be listening, man. Chris Brown. But if it's a poor man for like about the world, they say who this nigga is, man. This nigga don't know the Bible.
He ain't got no money.
He ain't got enough money for me to listen, man. Fuck, you know, guess what? We still gonna push out this word. You got it, bro.
If he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. And that's every celebrity. Like, after that nigga don't entertain you no more, the first thing they do is make fun of him. Now he's a laughing stock. So what more would they do with us, man? What you got?
Back,
Bring that up.
to back you up. Zechariah 7, verse 11. It say, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
So basically, when the word came out, I don't want to hear that shit, man. I got the Breezy Bowl to go to. I'm trying to get us some bras tonight. That's all well and cool, but hey, when the famine of the word happened and we ain't out here no more, who are you gonna look for then? Cause we telling you what's to come. But now, hey, they ain't got enough money. They look uncommon. He ain't got no lineup. I don't like his shoes. It's all cool. They speak too rough. Continue.
God that says, yea, they made their hearts as adamant stone.
Yeah, so your heart is your mind. So you harden up your mind. You harden your mind against the Lord. Yeah.
That's it.
Adamant stone, man. A hard stone. You got.
It says, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord Yahawah by shall host have sent in his spirit by the form of prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts.
So basically, you harden your ears to the hearing of Yahawashi to a point that he was like, you know what? Screw it. I ain't talking to them no more. I'm just gonna bring judgment against them.
Yeah, because ultimately they think we just crazy. We'll be crazy.
We just angry black men.
Yeah, because guess what? Noah was crazy as hell until he was the last one that was alive, man.
That's it.
People don't realize that we finna go into a apocalyptic scene. World War III is on the scene, but people is not recognizing. How dumb and docile can you be, man? You think the price is increasing, inflation, and even shrinkflation. You buy a bag of 50-cent chips, that's mostly air. That ain't something that happened on accident. That's something that these devils doing to play on your mind psychologically, man. Because once the famine hit, a lot of you motherfuckers are gonna starve to death, man. It don't take none but what, 2 days for you to die without food, and what, a week to die without water. These are the days that we're coming in, man. Y'all brothers got it? Come on.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11, starting at verse 6. I get it. I'm gonna get this verse 6 in the KJV. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things.
Yes, I might be rude in speech, I might cuss, but not in knowledge, man. Because I'm manifesting really the words of the Lord into you niggas, man. You got it.
Verse 7 in the NLT, was I wrong when I humbled myself and honored you by preaching the Most High's good news to you?
Yo, was I wrong for telling you the truth, man? You know, was I wrong for trying to save your life? Because that's what we're doing, man, by pushing out this gospel. You got it?
It says, without expecting anything in return.
And we don't expect nothing from you niggas, man. Because guess what? Next week, guess what? We're going to be out here, Lord willing. We was out here last week. We was out here the week before that, but where was you at? Niggas don't even got to commit to go to church every Sunday, man. And then have a reason to try to judge us.
Yeah, but they want a faithful man.
Yeah, you want a faithful man. Help out the spot, man. You got it, huh?
That's it on that, but I got something else.
Come on, man. Give it to me, bro.
This 2 Chronicles chapter 20 and verse 20. And they rose early in the morning and went forth into the wilderness of Tekoa. And as they went forth, Jehoshaphat stood and said, hear me, O Judah, and ye inhabitants of Jerusalem, if I may. That inhabitants of Judah and Jerusalem going into the entire nation Israel, so-called blacks, natives, Latinos. He's telling them to hear, listen, pay attention. It says, believe in the Lord, Yahawah by Yahawashi, your power, so shall ye be established.
Yeah, hey, says, believe in the Lord, your power, so you may be established. Come on.
Believe his prophets.
Believe his prophets. Come on.
So shall ye prosper.
So shall ye prosper, man. And the reason why you niggas will never prosper and y'all will die in the Jacob's trouble in World War III is because you didn't hearken to the prophets, man. You got it, man.
That's it, man.
You got it. Hold on, real quick. Keep it from my brother.
Yep. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed.
My people are destroyed, man. Niggas are ignorant. That's why you got bad credit. You can't keep a man because you are destroyed mentally, man. You got it.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
For a lack of knowledge. Come on.
Because they have rejected knowledge.
You rejected this truth. Come on.
I will also reject thee.
So God, the Heavenly Father, is going to reject you. You got it.
Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power.
You forgot your Lord, your power. Come on.
I will also forget thy children.
The Lord will also forget your children. And just because you reject the Lord back in your past life. Because believe it or not, we might be crazy, we might not be. It's a thing called reincarnation. If you hated the Lord 2,000 years ago, you hate him today, man.
Right.
You know? But that was it, y'all, right?
Yeah, bring that up, in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and 7. The last for that day is great, so that none is like it. Yeah. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
This is what's coming, man. Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is the judgment of the plan, you know? Because why are we here? We're here for Jacob's sake. The earth was created for Jacob's sake. This is Jacob's trouble. Now you had individuals a couple of weeks ago come out and say, yo, the rapture is upon us. The rapture's coming. Yo, they sold houses. They gave things away, you know, all in hopes of Jeebus coming back. But hey, we still here. What's the date, man? October 11th. You see? So they was hoping that the rapture would actually be true because they feel the temperature or they feel the change. They see the shift changing, and that shift is changing towards what? Jacob's trouble, man. The judgment of Yahawah, Yahawashi's people, because they've refused to hearken unto him. Instead of getting over on this side, listening to the word of the Lord, Jake finna go watch a dancing demon tonight, man.
And then let's say, only thing you gotta do, man, you put the Lord first. Yeah, you do whatever you want, not do whatever you want to do, but do the Lord first. Then all these things shall be handed unto you, man. You're supposed to get the will of the Lord out first, man. But you got it.
So this thing of Jacob's trouble is coming, man. You see glimpses of Jacob's trouble. All you gotta do is look back to chattel slavery, man. Look back to the transatlantic slave trade. If buck breaking was horrendous, wait till Jacob's trouble. If gator bait was unbearable, wait till Jacob's trouble. You'll really see what time the Lord is on, man. You can bring that out one more time. Yeah. Matter of fact,
Hey, Bob, what's y'all
go ahead.
Con. This is Ecclesiastes, Surah, chapter 5. And I start at verse 5. Concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin. If I may, it said, be not without fear to add sin unto sin. Telling you basically, you know, you should be fearing the Lord and not continue to walk in these wicked ways of Babylon the Great. Verse 6, it says, "And say not his mercy is great, he will be pacified for the multitude of my sins, for mercy and wrath come from him."
Man, people say God is good all the time. But guess what? God is going to even be good when he kills all of you people, man. You got it.
Come, it says, and his indignation rested upon sinners. Yeah, going into his righteous anger. And it rests upon you sinners of our people, man, and the rest of the nation. The Lord is going to destroy you for your wicked ways, as the brother just brought out. We're entering a time of Jacob's trouble, and you ain't taking heed to the warning. Therefore, you're going to be caught and taken in these times. If I may continue, verse 7, make no tarry to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Hey, if I may, it says make no tarry to turn to the Lord. So don't wait, man. You're supposed to hurry. You're supposed to double time. You're supposed to be speeding to get this understanding, man. You don't supposed to tarry, wait, dragging your feet. I'm going to get there. They know I called them. I told them I was going to be 4 minutes late. Nah, it ain't no late appointment to this, man. If you miss this bus, you through.
Right. Like, if I may, you know, you seeing these signs up, you know, America going to be destroyed. You hear brothers intelligently going through articles and scriptures, breaking it down correctly. You're supposed to be asking, what must I do to be saved? You know, how can we escape these things y'all talking about then? You know, you got to be seeking the Lord, man, while it's time.
And that's why you see, man, the Lord said, few are, many are called, but wait, few are chosen, man. Because we're calling y'all spiritually right now. But it's only going to be a few that's going to be delivered. And it also says as a wave to a drop. So you really, people, it's really good when you don't listen. Because now it's more good and scores for us, man.
That's right. It emboldens us when we see individuals like a crowd of Jakes and not one stop, not one stop. It's like, nah, hey man, we possibly those guys. It builds your confidence in the Lord, man. Because you see how many people reject this, man. It's only 144,000.
Yeah.
That ain't a lot. That's less than 1% of the world. Come on, man. This is a great number that we're a part of, man. This is a great work that we do.
Even the 1/3 and the 2/3, man. Because the regular, when you go into it, Jake is mostly the people upon the planet Earth, man.
You got it. You got it, brother.
You got it, brother. You got it, man.
You got it.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 20. For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of Yahawashi.
And it's gonna be many. It says many because Jake reproduces like roaches, man. So hey, look at all these Issacharites, man. That's Esau's problem at the board. Hey, Jake is reproducing. Read that back from the top.
Todd, at 2 Ezra 7 and verse 20. For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of Yahawashi that is set before them.
Yeah, so the Lord, here it is, the Lord giving us a chance here in captivity to get to know Him again, to reestablish ourselves, to recommit ourselves back unto Him, and our people refuse to do that, man. So the Lord said, what? Hey, they don't want to turn back. After all of this, after all of the hell I done brought on to them, after all of the ass kickers I done gave to them, I helped forward the affliction through Esau when He's supposed to restore you, and they still don't want to get right. I just got to bring judgment at this point, man. Because that's infuriating to a father when he gives you an open space for repentance and you choose not to take that opportunity to get back right with him. Hey, man, F him. That's the sentiment. You got to think this is a man, man. The creator. You can bring out what you said it on that.
If I may just back up your statement, what it say, many shall perish, and it said because they despise the law. Right, and that word law going in the body of prophetic teaching. So the prophecies are being explained unto you. You've been prepared and told what's going to happen before it takes place and what to do to be saved. Because it said He's given straight commandment. Right, that commandment is telling you to fear the Lord and repent and turn back to the ways, the ancient ways. Seek the old path while you have time. Going back, if I may, to that 2 Ezra chapter Ecclesiastes or Rawchaa chapter 5 and 7. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
And that's why Esau gives you the bread and circus. Hey man, it's been at least 500 Jakes that done stop right here. Read that, and did they inquire the word? No, they didn't, man. Read that back one more time, Papa.
So Rawchaa chapter 5 and 7, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
So hey, Jake think that they got time to turn back to the Lord, man. This is the time to get to understand Him now, because this is really these people's last chance to get to know the Lord, right? Here after tonight, hereafter, it's gonna be mad jokes. Here it is, Chris Brown came to the scene, you had these niggas over there mad. You could have been getting that girl, you could have been doing anything you wanted to, but you want to yell at us at a bus stop. No, nigga, you could have been getting the golden ticket, the word, man, the understanding of Yahawashi, but you chose to go to a breezy bowl, man. That should be to your demise, because the scriptures tell us that what? An hour of affliction maketh the man forget a life of pleasure. A life of prosperity, man. Rough paraphrase.
They say the time of prosperity has to forgetfulness of affliction, man. Because niggas prospering now, man.
Yeah.
But once you get afflicted, once you go through hell in the time of Jacob's trouble, once you starving in that 36 hours into that famine, you ain't gonna remember the breeze of old, man. What you gonna remember was your last meal, You know, niggas are gonna start remembering the last time you ate, the last time you had a bottle of water. The Lord is gonna get ready to humble you niggas, man.
And when you could have had a great meal, and that's all you ever got was this meal of the Lord right here. That would be able to suffice you in that day, man. If you will remember this meal that Yahawashi gave you.
That's it, bro.
One more. Set not thine heart on goods unjustly gotten.
Yeah, so set not your heart upon America. America is a good what? What did it say?
Set not thine heart upon goods unjustly gotten.
Yeah, so all of these goods are unjustly gotten. You think Chris Brown would be dancing if it was his choice? No. Hey, Esau's forcing this nigga, man. You see? That's still a people robbed and spoiled yet again, man. All right, so this place, this wisdom that Esau's giving you is off.
For they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity.
Yeah, so read that one more time. Very important.
Kind. For they shall not profit
Right before that. It's a lot.
kind. Sirach 5 and 8. Set not thine heart upon goods unjustly gotten, for they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity.
Yeah, so this principle is not going to profit you in the day of Jacob's trouble. You going to your child's graduation is not going to profit you in the day of Jacob's trouble. Why? Because it did not facilitate towards the furtherance of Yahawashi and Yahawashi's kingdom. It wasn't to the speaking of the gospel of Yahawashi's coming, man. So what good did it do? It was for naught, man. So the goods that we gain in the kingdom of heaven is going to be towards life, man. It will actually benefit something. It'll have a benefit towards something. The things that we do in this society benefits nothing. Me going to work was only beneficial to the fact that I was able to put gas in my car, I was able to pay the power or whatever so I could come out and do the work. That was the benefit of me going to work. But outside of that, me going to work is not beneficial, man, in a society that is going to be destroyed. You got it.
Book of Isaiah 9:16, for the leaders of this people calls them to err.
Yeah, and who are your leaders, man? DJ Trump, of all people, man. A guy that couldn't even get into acting, so he came into the realm of reality television. You see? Yeah, the WWE. And what did you do? It was the Office, man. You're fired. Come on, man. Everybody thought he was gonna make America great again, all due to the fact that he was firing people on the Office, man. And he's the son of
a trillionaire.
Yeah, basically, man.
But if I may add too, it just shows you America is a joke. Your leaders are nothing but celebrities. The same thing with Ronald Reagan. So you really can't take this kingdom seriously, man. It's the same guy who kissed a man in a dress. But now, 25 years later, he's the king of a people, man. He's your one leader, man. So a lot of these people like Putin, they don't respect Trump, man.
Yeah, he's a joke, man.
He's a joke.
Here it is. Putin is a former KGB agent, man. This dude is a killer. He's a true warrior. What is Trump lording himself to be? I've stopped 7 wars. I need the Nobel Peace Prize. He's pretending, man. You got a guy that's actually pretending. This guy isn't in office because he's actually did something that was beneficial to society and pushing it forward. He did something innovative.
If I may, because even you go back into the ancient world, a lot of the leaders, the reason why you say him up as a king, because he was a general. Your guy was good at war. He was good diplomatically. Because look at Putin. Putin was in the KBG. The KBG. Putin was in the KBG. So he's really well trained to know how to rule and do everything.
Yeah, that's why he walked with one arm is stiff and one move.
Yeah.
The other one don't. Why? Because the Russian government teaches them, hey man, you keep this hand stiff because you might have to pull that thing at any given time. Yeah. You see that store system in his movement, now he hardwired, man.
Yeah, and you'll take him more serious than Trump, man.
Yeah, because as the brother was going into, when you look at the leaders of old, how nations pick leaders, it was either a military man or an individual like you would catch a Daniel or Joseph, where they showed you extremely wise men. Daniel showed himself, it was Daniel that saved Susanna.
Yep.
Daniel showed himself to be a wise man within the nation at the age of 12, man. You see? So it would only behoove the people to, put their money or bet the over on Daniel, make him a leader, follow after this guy.
because the Lord has already shown that, this he has a proclivity towards intellect.
He's beneficial.
Yeah, he's beneficial to the nation. How is Trump beneficial to your nation when he's a joke, man? This dude, he hasn't cleaned water. He hasn't came out with an invention. I could see you putting Bill Gates up as your president because he came with Microsoft, this, that, and the third, whatever. But you got Donald Trump in your office.
If I may add too, niggas so stupid they like Trump because of damn stimulus checks, not knowing that fucked up the economy, man. That's the reason why $20 an hour is not feeling like $20 an hour. But niggas will be just sufficed with damn a tax, for lack of a better word. Because that's all what that stimulus checks is, man. Even once you go into the big back bill, people think Trump is benefiting this place, but the only thing he's doing is making it worse, man.
Yeah, he's gutting this place,
He's
man.
gutting this place. And what they're doing, they're setting it up for this beast system. Because it's going to be one day that this digital lifestyle, whether it be tapping, Apple Pay, Venmo, it's going to get to a point where they're going to try to put that in your arm, man. They're going to try to jab you up. And that's what Trump is there for, man.
Right.
You know? You got it.
Hey, you bring that out because this is the guy that is going to. He just came out day before yesterday and said that he was meeting up with international leaders to bring about this digital currency, and that they need to come together and understanding about what type of system to use, man. Hey, you can bring that out, Bobby Sham.
I got something to back you up.
Yeah, you got it.
This is Sirach, or Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 3. An unwise king destroyed his people.
Yeah, and Trump has destroyed this place, man. And he ain't even been in office 300 days yet, man.
Yeah.
He ain't even been in office a year. And you people are through. You straight finished, man. Yeah, go ask those Nebraskans. Go ask those go ask those farmers in Arkansas right now. They finished, man. You got it?
It says, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
And how shall the city truly be inhabited? By the wisdom of Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi. And that'll be through the by way of the elect, through the spirit of Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi, man. That's the elect is going to live. We should be beamed out of here, Lord, will we be a part of that. We should bring back forth that nation of righteousness, man. You got it with you. Get it on that?
One more. It says, verse 4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is
the
profitable.
power of the earth is saying what? Read that.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
Somebody give me Job 9 and 24. So the power, who's in the power seat right now? You got Putin, you got DJ Trump. These are the two most powerful political figures that you see on the planet, man. It said what? Continue.
And in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
So with these guys in charge, and your plethora of presidents prior to, all white by the way, outside of what's his name, Barack. Hey, they ran America into the toilets, man. The American system is circling the drain. CTD. This place is over with, man. Look at you people. All you got left is the breezy bowl. That's all they got left is the breezy bowl to try to get them over the fact that I had to work 2 weeks, maybe a month and a half to be able to afford these tickets. I'm gonna get wasted tonight, and I'm gonna have to worry about rent tomorrow.
Hey, you gotta be, you got too, man. Niggas got a Young Buck concert too now. Niggas got a Young Buck concert, so you gotta, it's too much money.
2 months rent, man. Come on, you got it, bro.
Back up.
Isaiah 24 verse 9, they should not drink wine with a song.
Yeah, you should not drink wine with a song, and that's what's going on now. The things that used to make you people happy, hey, it just ain't hitting the same, man. You got it?
It says strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Yeah, so the more you indulge into your pleasures, the more miserable you are, man. Because that same island that you used to get away for peace is now become your became your prison. Is there any more on that?
Yeah. Verse 10, the city of confusion is broken down.
And this is the city of confusion, man. Hey, what is it now? 4 years ago, I could say he, she, they, and them. Today, I can't. It's just he, she. What is it?
You got to make it make sense, like Eve would say, man. This is a confused place. You got it? Who gonna work? Is it gonna be man or is it gonna be machines? This is a place of confusion. And with all of this, it's supposed to be robots and AI taking over. Why is he talking about how you people are gonna work? Why isn't he talking about how this place can be a utopia now? How you should do less work. He ain't talking about you doing less work. No, he's telling you to put in more hours, man. When the robot's supposed to be doing the work for you. But that's what happens the brother was going into. You got wicked rulers and leaders of you, man. You got it?
He says, every house is shut up and no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets.
As a crying for wine in the streets. And what is that wine? It's understanding, man. It's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. Everybody's gonna be wondering, hey, what do we do in this time? What are we supposed to do? He's not feeding us. We told you that this the government was gonna come against you. Why do you think he took away Roe v. Wade? This is a turn-up course. How many women are gonna get freaked off on tonight and get pregnant? And now you can't abort the child. You're gonna have to drive to North Carolina and spend all that money if you got it. But you don't. So what's next after the turnover? You can't get an abortion. You're gonna be right in them line with those 5 kids looking for Esau to save you, looking for the government to save you. You're gonna be finished, man. This government has played you people. But you caught up on bread and serpents. You got it?
It says, all joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone.
The mirth of the land is gone. Enjoy this breezy bowl. Enjoy the NBA Youngboy concert, man. Because these things are coming to an end. It's finna get to a point that you're not gonna be able to afford this. A breezy bowl or news. All right. One more precept. Brother's got one.
This is Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord, Yahawah by Sham, while he may be found.
And this is where the Lord can be found, whether you like our speech or not. This is where the Lord resides. His name is Yahawah by Sham, man. You got it?
Call ye upon him while he is near.
And he's near right now. So whatever you're going through, if you know you're going to this breezy bowl and you got rent due next week and you ain't got no way to pay it, hey, it behooves you to remember the name of Yahawah Sham.
If I may, just going back, you got to remember the Lord now, because World War III starting, the family gonna hit, and all hell gonna break loose. So if you don't hearken to it, it's gonna be on you. Yeah. With that, we pray that it was edifying. We give our praise, honor, and glory
To Yahawah by Sham, Yahawashi by Sham, Qadash.
We want to give double honors to our apostle, Elder Zoe Millstone, and Shalom.
Shalom tonight.
Hey, let's go ahead and wrap it out.
Hey, pass me that sign, Papa Chuck.